this, what we're looking at here is a 1948 Willys Jeep CJ2A. It's a mouthful. My mom was about 13 years old, and she took a picture on this Willys Jeep. Not this exact one. Well, maybe. We don't know. But she took a picture on this, several pictures of it, of her, and Nick will go ahead and put the photo right here in this area so you can see what we're talking about. But when I discovered that picture, when I was archiving photographs for my mom when she was still alive, I just absolutely fell in love with that picture. And because she just looked so innocent and happy, and she felt like she was such a grown-up, showing off her pictures on this Jeep. This Jeep, the Jeep that she sat on, belonged to, I believe, her uncle. But ever since I saw that Jeep, I've wanted to recapture that, and then and have that Jeep so that it helps me remember my mom, who I miss very much every day, even though it's been more than half a decade since she's been gone. But this is that's the reason I wanted this, and I was looking around for it, and had found a couple of Willys Jeeps for sale in Pennsylvania and Wisconsin and California, and I just stumbled across this one that was just right over the hill from us over in Ontario. That's Oregon, not Ontario, Canada. And we met with the guy that had it and became pretty good friends with him, and worked out a trade, and sure enough, we're now the proud owners of this wonderful blast from the past. So we're going to be working on this to get it to some condition of restoration. It may just be a rat rod, or we may at some point go full bore. But right now, we're focusing on just getting it running, getting it mechanically sound, and then we're going to do a couple of critical projects that need to be done on it to help with the structure. So that's my story.
So what are we doing right now?
We're taking the half cab, which this looks like somebody made this. I mean, it's definitely not factory made. And
It's cool. It's got a good character.
yeah, it's
I
all right, but I mean, it's just a little janky. So we were actually able, through our friends out in Ontario, to locate a full cab that is factory made. So we're going to go ahead and pull this off. Then we're going to set it aside for maybe some other project down the road. And then we're going to take this bed off, or this, not bed, the whole cab off, and stand it up so that we can fix the supporting
cross braces.
Cross braces on the
Underside of the pan.
yes, what Nick said.
Okay, guys, the grand reveal. What do you think, Pops?
I think she's looking good.
Yeah. Much mo bettas.
There we go.
I love this feature. And it didn't break, too?
Nope.
Nice. Good old American-made stuff. Okay, you can see here we're busting fenders loose, and looks like we're pretty much almost there on this side. There we go, she's loose, just like that. Okay, we're getting these fenders off, and just like that, she's open fender, baby. Let's see what we got. Oh man, you should just rock it like that. Think of all the weight savings. One of the things I think is really cool about this is that it still has the oil bath air filter, and cleaned out the tray for it, and we're gonna put oil in it, and that's how we're gonna filter it, man. Easy peasy. No replacing air filters or nothing. Get this off so that we don't have to worry about it when we're pulling the cab. I have marked all my spark plug wires. I'm sorry, I've marked all my cap, and I've marked the cylinders, and that way everything can go back the way it went. We don't have to worry about timing it, and we don't have to worry about spark plug wires and who goes where and what does what. There we go. Tearing into this guy, getting some things off of the motor so that we can pull the cab off. And we were going to take our coolant temp sender out, but realized that we'll be peeing coolant everywhere. So got the old Papa pulling this coolant hose off, and let's see how nasty this coolant is. Oh, that's not that bad. And just so everyone knows, this is one of the best tools ever. Getting one of these coolant funnel extender kind of guys. Yeah. You see, mess isn't 0, but it is definitely better than what it could have been. Yeah. If we'd placed it a little, if I'd placed it better, it wouldn't have been so bad. Yeah, man, I'm not offended by that coolant.
Looks pretty good.
Okay, we're still going strong at this thing. Getting in here, getting the steering loose. Got this box cleaned up just a little bit. Still pretty gross, but at least I can see some of the bolts. We are taking the tailgate off. It is off. Had to cut a lot of things out. Getting rid of, I believe these are aftermarket lights.
This was after. They did that after. This is
yeah, this is the factory, and it was just a single, so we're going to go back to that because that's cooler and easier to wire. And these are kind of junky looking. So she's rough, but she'll do. We're going to take this tire carrier off so you can see the Willys logo again. And I am getting rid of all of this garbage. Yeah, turn signals. Who needs them? No thank you. That thing looks ugly. Look at that. And all these wires that I get to throw away because of it. Sweet. Look at that. Look. Look how much cleaner that is. It's just nice.
We're just patching the rear end here. It used to look like this. You can see there was layers of crap on top of layers of crap. So we cut that out, and now we're rebuilding this panel. This has taken, I don't know, probably half an hour so far. But basically we're doing a cut and butt where you cut the piece out, you make the piece with the bends, and then now we're just welding it so that it's totally perfectly flush. I push in like that and it tacks it. And then I'll do the same here, and then we'll have this thing tacked in and ready for body work.
Why did you decide to do this when the rest of it's so bad?
Because this side was stacked up and rusted.
Well, and
I had to get this junk out. Oh, this, if you see how this is higher than this is higher than this. Well, this used to be lower than this. And because this is, right now we've got it under tension to give us the alignment that we want. When we finish welding this in, then we can adjust this side, jack it up, move it over, and join these two edges so we have a nice, tight, complete finish.
The thing that gave this away and why he wanted to start doing it is when he took the tailgate off, you could see that this side and this side were like several inches away from each other, kind of cattywampus like that, and this whole edge was kicked like that. So somebody tried to get in here and repair it and doesn't know what they're doing, and we don't really know what we're doing either, but we can make it look better at least.
What we're trying to do is make sure that the width down here, which is 35 3/4, is the same up here, which is what we've got, 35 3/4. Now I'm going to break this tension loose and see if we remain or we need to do some adjustment.
You definitely moved.
Definitely moved. All right. So 35 3/4, 35 3/4. That's it. So this is now tight, and now we'll move and adjust this to that point, and then we'll have it straight. It's got to go quite a bit, but we'll pop a few things loose, move it into the right position, and then we'll fix these. This is all cattywampus as you look down it this way. So we'll get that fixed as well.
I can't do nothing with you.
There you have it, guys. That is how you pull a body very sketchily off of a CJ2A. Yeah, it wasn't the perfect execution, but we got it done. That's all that matters. And we didn't drop it yet.